Welcome back to Informatica tutorial. So let's see one more variation of you have employee table here and you want to get for whatever reason you have 12 different departments here uh, and you want to get only one record for all the departments in the target table. So here there are 107 one per department ID, and you really don't care which one you will get. So you want to get only 12 records, one per department ID. So Informatica. So I'm creating a new mapping M employees AGG2, and I'm dragging uh, first employee source into this, and then employees target into this, and I will put I want to get all the columns from employees, unlike before where I got only department ID and max salary or average salary. I want to get all the columns this time, and I want to create a aggregator transformation AGG underscore EMP with employees on department ID. So only one record per department ID I want. So let me get all the record all the columns into aggregator. I will group by department ID here, and I will not do anything else. I don't need any aggregate functions like sum or average. I just want all the columns as is, but only one per department. So I'll also do one thing here. I'll order by select star from employees, order by department ID, and salary. I'll order by these two columns, and let me connect these two using auto link from aggregator to the target, and I'll save this, and I'll create a workflow to run this. WF employees AGG2, and a session to run this as well. Yes, employees AGG2, and I will do some settings, our standard settings to any session. Fail parent if the task fails, write backward compatible log file, HR is my source, and target is my target, and save session logs for 5 runs and stop on errors as 1. And in the mappings I'll say $source here, and the target employees I'll take normal loading. I'll put $target here. I'll truncate and load the tables here, and let me run this now. How many records I'll get, and so which one for each department I will get exactly. So I need to see that as well. So here I'll go to task view and get run properties. So I got 12 records into the flat file. So okay, I have taken target here. Okay, this is not the mapping. Okay, let me see here. This is the workflow which I'm running now. So I got 12 records as expected. So let me see in target table what are those 12 records. So since we sorted based on department ID, we got one for each department. Finally, one department has null, one department ID is null. So which records did we get out of several records available for that department? So let me see that. So I'm going to export this data set to clipboard, and then with delimited text and tab delimiter, and I'll paste it in an Excel sheet. And let me go back now and check HR.employees, order by employee, order by department ID, and salary. So now we got for department 10 there is only one record, and we got that record. For department 20 we got two records, and we got the last one. What did we get here? The last one. So department 30 has more records. So what did I get here again? The last one with 11,000. So department 40 has only one. I got that one record here. Department 50 has more records. Department 50 has a lot of records. So again I got the last one, which is 8,200 Adam Fripp record. So basically when I do this group by only on one port like department ID here, and don't give any aggregator functions like sum or average or anything, and I want to connect all the columns, even if I do a even if I do an aggregation on only one of the columns, like if I do average salary here for example, even then and if I want to connect all the ports, I will always get the last record from each group. So suppose if I put as O salary here, decimal 8 comma 2, and this is my decimal 8 comma 2, and this is my input only, and this is my output. And if I say sum of salary here, even then I will exactly get 12 records with the last the other columns. Basically the data will come from the last record in that group. So O salary, if I connect to O salary, I'll save this and I'll refresh the mapping. I'll run this again. So this time it will not be salary of the last record, but it will be sum of all the salaries of all the records, all the employees in that department. But the remaining fields will come from the last record only. So let's see that. Export data set, and I'll paste it here and in a different color maybe, and then sort using this. So you can see now okay, still we got how many records we got here in the output? Only 12 records. Okay, did I not do truncate and load here? I did truncate and load. Okay, I did a small mistake, so I should have taken this one, not the second one. So let me export data from here, and 12 rows are exported, and I'll paste it here in another color, and I will sort based on this filter. So we will see based on the employee ID. So we see here earlier we got 24,000 salary for department 90. Now we got 58,000. That is basically sum of all the employees in department 90. So other fields will remain same. It will be the last record from that group. But actually this data is wrong. It is telling as if this employee has so much salary. So we have to be careful in doing this. If you want to take only one record from that group, this is fine. The last record is fine. But if you want to take the max or functions like that, the other data in that same record will not really match to this. So you have to be careful about that while doing this one. Okay, so next class we'll see some more transformations.